Hello, earth signs. I've got a pretty low battery, so shouldn't be a long reading. If it cuts off, I do apologise, but I will get through it as quickly as I can. Starting with Capricorn. We are in the 7th house this week, my earth signs. We're looking at legal partnerships, relationships, justice. Obviously, we have got Mercury retrograde in Libra. I think there's a lot of justice and injustices that are going to come through in this period. Neptune, things a bit foggy, don't really know what's going on. And we have got Gemini. You might be dealing with a Gemini. Want to look where Gemini is in your chart. But we are starting with Capricorn. And Capricorn, faceless, gosh, who did we get this for? We had this just last week and I can't remember. It might have been Leo. Faceless ghost and the haunted girl. Ghost people. This has been surrounded by entities that don't have, fully formed identities. They want to leech off you. They're drawn to, whatever they think you have to offer, your natural energy. Carnivorous flower fairy. A tempting offer has a high price. This is narcissistic energy, as is the last card. But ultimately, the Capricorn I'm reading for is seeing this very clearly. The winged seer. You can see clearly, clairvoyance. So there might be an offer coming your way. This offer is someone's prayer. Might be something you've prayed for. I don't think so on the carnivorous flower fairy. But someone has got a prayer. Someone is asking for guidance, maybe from you, asking for something from you, hoping you'll, fulfill a need or a desire, or take whatever it is they have to offer. But I've got to say where it's coming from. It's a straight no, because the carnivorous flower fairy is never good. They will bite you. That is their actual nature. It's the Venus flytrap. Yeah. This is about luring people in. So it might be very tempting. It won't be real. It won't actually manifest. And it's ultimately to fulfill someone else's needs, and it's not for you. 7 of Swords in reverse here with the King of Cups in reverse. So this is likely the person that you're dealing with. Now, he does have the archetype of Aletheia. So there might be a revelation regarding this person, or this person's coming towards you, probably with some sort of confession with the 7 of Swords being in reverse. And I'm offering some clarity. They're in reverse, so they are struggling just now. They may be, emotionally overwhelmed. They may be dealing with a health issue here with the King of Cups. It may be to do with them being a gambler. There could be someone who is a gambler, and that's maybe something that's got them into a bit of a pickle here. This is someone who could be like a little bit blind, who's maybe taken a wrong turn. But it could mean that in terms of opening up to you and confessing something, that is actually what the gamble is. This is someone who is, they may have very poor boundaries. That may be what they're going to be telling you. But it can also speak of someone who is dropping their guard. See, someone I think is dropping their guard. I think they've got something to tell you. I think it's something that's fairly major. You might already see it coming. They're hoping that you'll listen to them and maybe take the offer. But whatever it is, Capricorn, I think you see this clearly. Now, it may well be, and I do think it's funny that I say you see this clearly, and then I see the 3 of Wands reversed under it. And the 3 of Wands reversed to me is sometimes not being able to envisage the future, or not seeing a future in something here. This wand energy feels like a 9 and 3. So there's a 6 of Wands in reverse here. There's some sort of failure, lack of success. I'm seeing someone who's a little bit pissed off here. Maybe wants to make plans with you. Maybe does see a future with you. There might have been a lot of delays, or there may be delays, or you may want to stall this. But that is basically the story. For all of the earth signs, you have got the world at the base in the upright, which speaks of some sort of wrapping up of a cycle, a successful completion, a graduation. You've learned your lessons. The lessons you might have learned are in connection with the Magician in reverse. Sneaky, treacherous, lying behaviour. And that something is ended, putting an end to something like that. That may be that you get, your metaphorical pat on the back from Mr. Universe to say, well done, you can move on to the next stage of your life. You've done the job. So let's see what's in the 7 of Swords reverse for Capricorn. What's in the 7 of Swords reverse for Capricorn? The woman. Let's a confession? Or, I mean, it doesn't necessarily need to be a confession. It can speak of somebody getting caught. I sort of feel it's someone coming towards you with the truth here. So this can be in relation to a female and a child. It can be that somebody wants a new beginning in love. They made a decision here, and it would be that they're communicating that something is ended here. So I don't know if they've been involved elsewhere, but this is someone who wants a new beginning. Doesn't really tell you what they've done. What's Alethea? That's the battery. Alethea with the gambler. Oh, I mean, you are getting the truth. Yeah. Now, it might be the truth about a couple, maybe a lot of conversation here. This may be somebody who wants to sort of clear up a conversation you've maybe already had here. But there is communication, and this may be somebody who had gossiped, or they've listened to gossip, or there's been a lot of gossip about them. Oh gosh, yeah, the two birds. This is somebody who wants to, you know, clear up a lot of confusion over what has been discussed, or a conversation you've already had here. You are getting the truth. With the lilies here, you are getting the truth. Show me the King of Cups. What is he gambled on? Why is the King of Cups a gamble? He's gambled on cutting communication. Maybe this is somebody you don't speak to anymore. And you're getting the answers to something that they have hidden. It's time for them to give you answers as to what they've hidden. They're trying to cut out the confusion here with the labyrinth here. This is going round in circles, you know. This is word salad. It's never hitting the mark. It's never getting on the same page with someone. It can be about someone who's giving you the runaround here. What did I ask? Why are they a gambler? What are they taking a gamble on? Yeah. They've taken a gamble on cutting communications. This might be somebody who's cut you off in the past. The Nine of Wands reversed for Capricorn. The Garden. The Nine of Wands. I mean, that would normally be to me like they want to have a chat about a get together. They want to meet up, have a conversation. The conversation may be about a group, or it may be about their community in some way. This could be an event. There's something about many. There's a lot of stuff here is really what I feel. The birds can speak, you know, of a lot. This can be like social media groups sometimes. The garden is, you know, many. It's plural. It's lots of groups, lots of conversations. So they want to have a meeting. Either it's about a job with the anchor here, or they're just trying to bring some sort of stability back to your connection. Show me the anchor, and yeah, it's something to do with work. Or something they've been working on in a group. This may be someone who's, you know, maybe has got a gambling issue, or had a drink problem, or, you know, there's something. They may have had to, you know, do some work in that department here. And that's something that's ended for them. This is something that's really hard work. Show me the garden. Yeah, it is literally the community. Hard work in the community. Maybe they've had to do some, you know, community service. Or they've just been attending meetings, they've been speaking to maybe a therapist, or they're trying to bring stability into their life. They're thinking about where they want to go from here, and that may involve you, Capricorn. Show me the Three of Wands reversed. Three of Wands reversed for Capricorn. Three of Wands reversed. I've got the Moon, and I've got the Snake. This speaks about somebody who has got a reputation of either being jealous or unfaithful, or venomous, backstabby. And that may be why someone doesn't envisage a future with this person. That may be why there's been delays. Maybe that's something they've been dealing with. Capricorn. Passion. Moon and the snake for Capricorn. The moon and the snake for Capricorn. Moon and the snake for Capricorn. Now this is most definitely somebody that you've probably not been speaking to, and there's gossip. So things have been blocked, there's been gossip. It's the snake that's the gossip. The snake might be the King of Cups. It's the King of Cups could be dealing with the snake. It is sometimes a third party, but this is a complete imbalance here. I mean, it could be a legal matter they've been dealing with, because I do often see this balance card as being like in the courtroom, and something has been unfair here. But it's someone who's known to either have a lot of affairs, deal with third parties, or they're known to be, you know, kind of jealous and backstabbing. Certainly there's like no expansion here. It's almost like somebody like really, its thinking isn't good, the thinking isn't clear, and there's gossip. Either, you know, they've listened to gossip, or they are a gossip. The snake is usually a gossip. Tell me about gossip for Capricorn. Yeah. Message of concern and a false person. This is about lies. So someone is getting communication here, and this might be you that's getting this communication. It's most definitely somebody who now wants to tell the truth about what has gone on, why they've done what they've done. Let me take you some advice, Capricorn. Do bear in mind that this offer has a high price. Capricorn, get ready. Be graceful in movement and action with the Shaolin Master. This is about, you know, going with the flow, acting when the time is right and not a moment sooner. It's harnessing your energy. Advice for Capricorn with the Shaolin Master, please. Advice for Capricorn. Yeah, follow your instincts. Wait to see what they've got to say. Wait until they blow their trumpet. See what they've got to say. Follow your instincts. The impartiality card is asking you to have an open mind here. It's a card of mediation. It's a card of listening to someone, not, you know, jumping to any conclusions. Keeping things a balance, listening to everything, but ultimately follow your instincts. Be the lone wolf if you need to. Your instincts will be on point, because you do have the clairvoyance card here. You're able to see. You've literally got eyes everywhere, maybe in the spiritual realm as opposed to, you know, in the 3D. But that is your reading, Capricorn. Hope you find it useful. And next up is Virgo. Virgo, you have got the dried flower fairy, which we did get last week again. This is sweet memories, being really nostalgic. It's about probably a lover, a strange Valentine. It may have been a short-term relationship here. And you've got some good news coming in. The dragonfly mermaid, you've attracted wonderful news. The wonderful news is the Ace of Pentacles, which I will clarify. So this is an offer, an opportunity, a new job, a lump sum of money. There's some competition around this. So it could be a job. You might be, you know, up against a lot of people for this job. But I think it's yours. Two of Swords in reverse speaks to me about making a decision, being prepared to look at something honestly. And we've got the Justice card, maybe dealing with a Libra. Or this may be a legal matter that you've been dealing with. And now you get a decision, you get a verdict. Things are being balanced. Things are going to be fair with regards to the Ace of Pentacles. It may well have been a struggle. And you may now just be like, you know, if this all wraps up, kind of like looking back on it all, thinking how utterly bizarre was all that. But there is wonderful news here, Virgo. Two more for Virgo. Oh, got a wee kipper in there. Virgo, please. Why is Virgo? I want to know what they attracted wonderful news. Let's see if we can get a double confirmation. Attracted double wonderful news. Why do I keep saying double? Oh, got the crossroads, we've got the pathways, you've got a decision to make here. And maybe with regards to health, but the tree card can also speak of family. This may be a member of your family that's getting really good news. But it can be that it's something you've been patiently waiting on. One more for Dragonfly Mermaid. That's too many. One more for Dragonfly Mermaid, please. Oh, it is good news. My God, the bouquet. Love this card. This can be big luck. It is a renewal of someone's health, if that applies, if that's something you've been concerned about here, maybe waiting on some sort of diagnosis here, you or someone else. This is renewal. This is a card about gifts, surprises, invitations, happiness, pleasure. You've got a decision to make there. It can be like growing beauty. No. Maybe if it's a business, it would be to do with, like, you know, holistic health, floristry. You've got a decision to make, but it is wonderful news. I'll just put them in and see if it comes out on my Ace of Pentacles. Show me the Ace of Pentacles for oh, it's gone and I can't see it. Here's my other one. Virgo. Virgo. Just saw that wee snake there and I wanted to smash her face in. Virgo. Virgo. What's the Ace of Pentacles for Virgo? This is a letter. It's a news. It's a job offer. It's an offer of money. It's a payout. It's a rebate. It's something really good. Oh my God, it's something really, really good. Sun. This is illumination, expansion, joy, happiness, relief. This is really good, Virgo. 5 of Wands. Don't say it. That's my woman. Now that don't say it is part of your reading. I know it sounds bizarre, but trust me, it is. You don't want somebody to say something. Right, so this could be about business. This could be about job. This is, I mean, it can be legal with the Justice card here. It can be any sort of, you know, legal matter or, you know, corporation that you've been dealing with. It's usually quite a big company, you know, an institution of some sort. You may have been battling them. You may have been taking someone to court. There is the offers here. You're getting it. 2 of Swords reverse for Virgo. Is the conversation. Justice. This is a public decision. This might be a decision that affects the public. This may be a change in, you know, the law that affects the public. But this is also a meeting with your lawyer, a meeting with the judge, with the barrister, with your legal representative. And it's just all bloody wonderful. Right, so it could involve property transactions. It could be involve an estate, an inheritance, a will. Maybe you're trying to buy a property. There's been a dispute at some point, and now you're getting the decision. Meeting could involve a family member sometimes, or just family in general. You might have been in dispute with your family. Okay, I think that's it. Sudden news coming through here, Virgo, and it is wonderful. Let me take you some advice. Feel a wee tickle. Virgo's advice. Virgo's advice. I'm feeling it's just wait. Virgo's advice. perception. Change your perception. I think this is just like seeing everything, you know, so much clearer and so much more positively than you had been before. This may have been something that's taken a very long time and you've had to stick in here, and now you don't have to. This is something that's wrapping up in a very good way here. You're making some sort of discovery. It's one that you'll accept. If it's an out of court, you know, offer, there is an acceptance. If it's a job offer, you're going to find out about it and it's an acceptance. And you just see this perception. This is just about looking at the very same set of circumstances and seeing them like through magical eyes, you know. Beautiful reading, Virgo. Love it. Okay. And Taurus. Oh, hell bells, Taurus. Let's have a look. Right, so we've got Fairy of the Green World, the natural world needs you, and the Grumpy Red Fairy, be your true self. The Grumpy Red Fairy is someone who, you know, sort of needs to like be their authentic self. They sometimes need to be a bit more raw, a bit more confrontational, say what they think, stop trying to fit in, stop trying to not upset people, because all they're doing is actually upsetting themselves. I'm seeing like envy and rage coming through here. So it might be a week where you want to, you know, get out into the countryside, remove yourself from the people that are, you know, pressing all your buttons here. But we do have some real sadness here as well, Taurus. This could be you or who you're connecting with. There may be a lot of regrets here. It is a straight up breakup. This is someone who's missing someone, who's really focused on, you know, what they've lost. The Devil is in reverse. This is someone who may be dealing with obsessions or an addiction, is trying to overcome that. And it's the Five of Pentacles, feeling left out, feeling abandoned, financial hardship, constraints. Everything is a bit shit this week, basically, Taurus. And I think you just need to get away. Because I'm actually seeing that you could become really inflamed, you know, coming from a painful place. I think there's a real possibility that you could blow a gasket, Taurus. Why is Taurus Grumpy Red Fairy this week? Why is Taurus Grumpy Red Fairy this week? Why is Taurus Grumpy Red Fairy this week? With the Fairy of the Green World, about the natural world needs you, it would definitely be a good week, like, just to switch off the news, you know, unplug the telly, don't go on social media, because I think everything is literally going to wind you up. The mice. This is anxiety, okay? And I mean, it can be a number of things. It can speak of a loss or a theft, but it's something that's kind of like decaying. It can be distrust. It's an infestation. As I feel there's a lot of irritation, and there's something that's like niggling at you, and you're not saying anything, and now you really want to say something. Fairy of the Green World. I mean, this could be in some way to do with the natural world, that something's like, you know, really upsetting you. Let's see the clouds. Hold on. The Fairy of the Green World for Taurus. Well, that is green. That's literally my green lucky card. So it could be to do with, you know, something that, you know, is a little bit of luck. You might get a wee break. You might get a small win. Maybe a gamble of some sort. I'm really seeing it's more about the you know, the natural world in some way, shape or form. This is maybe what's annoying you. Maybe there's another hideous oil spill, or, you know, I don't know. It's something that's really bogging you. 2, 4, 4, 8. I don't know why. I mean, this is like arguments, disputes, you know, rage, violence, wanting to, like, you know, And it may be, you know, with the government, it may be with a financial institution, it may be with your, you know, your bank, you know, they're overcharging you or whatever. There's something there. I mean, it's just, honestly, I can feel it. It's like, you know, you're just there. You're like just there. It's like they say one more thing. You're going to like volcano. 5 of Cups. But underneath it all, Taurus, there is like sadness here. Yeah, that is what is like being illuminated. The actual core of it is that you're sad, you're missing someone, you're not connecting to someone just now. Devil, Taurus, oof, Devil reversed, 5 of Pentacles, there's a Tower, and the snake again. I'm bloody sick of seeing that snake. Base of the deck is a woman with a mountain, so maybe some obstacles involved with this woman, or you could be this woman. Maybe everything's a bit of an uphill struggle just now, basically. So the 5 of Cups, as much as a very sad card, someone is like trying to overcome this, you know. There's movement here, there's positive change around this breakup. The fact it's been really heavy, really karmic. I'm seeing that somebody is trying to break free of this. It may be something that costs them some money with the 5 of Pentacles, so there is a divorce or the dissolution of a partnership, or, you know, ending a contract with a company maybe before you're supposed to do it. There's almost like a penalty to pay, and there's kind of like a little bit of like rage coming in here. That combination isn't great. I'll take a wee bit more on that. So this does speak of, like, you know, an institution, the government, a big corporation, a legal matter. Told me the Tower. Oh, 6 of Pentacles with the 10 of Swords. So this is about, you know, asking for a loan or receiving a loan. This is about making things fair. It can be like a gift, a charity. It could be that kind of company, but it could straight up just be a financial institution here. And maybe you've asked for money, you're not going to get it, or they're not going to, like, you know, fulfill their commitment. They're not going to give you your whole loan. You've made a claim and they're only going to pay, like, you know, 30% of it, something like that. This is just like physical exhaustion and dealing with whatever this snake is. You feel like you've been backstabbed here. Snake. I mean, this could be like a whole company full of snakes, you know. And they're liars. And in some way, this is a failure. And we've got the Devil and the 4 of Pentacles. Right. I really do feel what I'm going to say is this 5 of Pentacles might not be a bad thing, because this is so incredibly toxic. You know, it's leaving you like raging at the world. I don't know what it is, so it's not right for me to say that, but I just feel there comes a point where, you know, you got to come down off the money, you know, just leave. If that environment is so utterly vile, so full of, like, you know, corrupt, twisted, backstabbing, bully, lying people, that might actually look like the better option. Do you know that way? That looks like an inferno. Let me take you some advice. Taurus, 28 minutes. Advice for Taurus. Apart from to get out in the natural world, that would be very good. Advice for Taurus. What advice can you offer Taurus for this reading, my grumpy red fairy? Rejection reversed. Oopsie. Advice for Taurus for this reading. Recovery, isolation, and insecurity and guilt. This is kind of something that's running under it, if you understand. It's almost kind of running the show. Everything else is like just surface. So rejection. So you may have been rejected. I mean, it is in reverse, so it could speak that, you know, you're just expecting the worst and it's actually not that bad. The recovery speaks about, is the key. This is about collecting sometimes all of your childhood wounds and then miraculously turn into a key that allows you your escape. You're out the door here. And just seeing that somebody is, you know, recovering in some way, collecting themselves, and maybe going to have a period of isolation here. This is really not wanting to interact with anyone, because honestly, everything is just, you know, a bit shit, Taurus. And it might even be a good thing, as I say, with the clover coming up here. This is saying this is where the luck is. This is where the fun is. get back to nature, you know, get back to basics, disconnect, and try and find pleasure in the small things. Take a wee time out. Okay, that's your reading. I'll talk to you later.